We're in the middle of the desert and it's raining on us. Go figure.
The guys take a break from the Chicago winter and head to Arizona for some fun in the sun.
Well, this will be really entertaining for me.
There's a miracle happening in the desert, and the Pond Squad is going to find out how they can help Sunshine Acres Children's Home create an escape from the heat.
Yeah, thanks for coming out in this horrible winter condition.
This is great.
In a place where no child is ever turned away, the squad is able to bring them peace and serenity with their very own slice of paradise.
The kids loved it, and it's not even done yet.
Making miracles happen is what they live for, so the guys join forces with Texas Roadhouse and their band of volunteers to create a truly remarkable oasis for these precious kids and their pets.
This is actually pretty good.
Sunshine Acres was started in 1954 by my parents, James and Vera Dingman. They prayed for 17 years of my life to have a children's home. And they found this 125 acres for $29,500. And today, Sunshine Acres is very beautiful. We have 8 homes for children, and the child can stay as long as they need a home, even through college. We tell them we're family forever.
Hey, Arizona!
Hey, welcome to Sunshine Acres.
Hey, Mr. Pondscapes.
How you guys doing?
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for coming out in this horrible winter condition.
This is great.
So here we are at Sunshine Acres Children's Home in Mesa, Arizona. I was contacted a couple months ago by the facilities to come and build a pond. They got a sizable donation from Texas Roadhouse to provide an outdoor classroom for the kids. So we're really excited, really pumped. The kids are just beside themselves and can't wait to see this beautiful pond that we're creating.
Wow, some good stones.
Yeah, we got some big rocks. We got a big feature. It's going to be about 35 feet wide by 25 feet.
Oh yeah, that's big.
Yeah, we've been working on this, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to have a couple of nice sized waterfalls, wetlands, and big Taj Mahal for these 6 ducks.
Yeah, are those the ducks over there?
Yeah, those are the ducks. They're living in that pen right
Those are
now.
some fat ducks.
Yeah.
Wow, what a neat thing. So they're going to literally come moving on up here.
They are going to be moving on up, absolutely.
I am so excited. We have been working with Ralph at Pondscapes for months now to build this pond at Sunshine Acres Group Home for their ducks and a place for the kids to be able to relax. This is going to be a lot of fun. We have an open palette. We're going to see what we get into the digging here, but this is going to be an absolute blast. Just the guys that I'm looking for.
What's up?
Brian, give me that shovel. You're under strict doctor's orders, recovering from surgery, not to lift a hand on this project.
But I want to help.
I know you want to help, and here's how you're going to help. You're going to help me put this guy through his paces. So I trained you. You 2 guys trained him. So I'm going to see how good of a job that you guys did.
So you're evaluating me or them?
No. I'm going to evaluate them on how well they did training you.
Maybe I could have a little scorecard. I'll walk around, be like, yes, wrong shirt. Okay.
That's a reflection on yourself.
No, you trained him.
No, I trained you. Trained him.
All I know is this.
But you trained me, so then it ultimately comes back to you, which really comes back to him.
There you go.
So absolutely the hardest part of this job is sitting back and watching. Every ounce of energy says, Brian, go do this, go do that, but the doctors gave me strict orders, my wife gave me strict orders, Gray gave me strict orders. Do not do anything because of the surgery. They said no lifting. So really, what do you see me doing then?
I see you sitting back and relaxing and enjoying the Arizona sun.
Well, maybe I'll get a chair, sit under that tree
That's
then
good.
for a while.
You do that.
Don't we need a machine operator? I'm ready.
I'll do that.
You can jump on a little bit, but not too much. Doctor's orders.
All right.
All right, guys, let's get going.
This is gonna suck for you guys.
Hey, this is looking awesome.
Yeah, that's a nice hole.
Holy moly.
Holy moly.
Well, I guess we're ready for the next level. Our goal is to make it look irregular. We don't want it like a big quarry, you know, a big rock pit or anything like that. So we put in these nice sweeps and curves and everything in here.
So we have the waterfall coming out of the bog filter over in this area, right? So we'll, big frame rock in here, some over in here, and we'll take it traditionally deep, I guess, right by the patio.
Yeah, get the fish in.
So that's the main viewing area over in there, and we'll just drop it straight down so the fish come in.
Yep, exactly.
And then we'll just leave that section over in there right at 12 inches and kind of make it easily accessible for the kids to come in and wade around over in that spot.
Yep, perfect. All right, excavation has gone great so far up until now. We're getting down to that deep layer. We're at about 3 feet, and all of a sudden we hit a caliche layer. This is kind of a layer, a mixture of river rock and sediments that have been cemented together over time. So this was an old riverbed or an old lake bed one time, millions of years ago, and over time it's been compressed. During that process, it's a metamorphic process. It turns that stuff almost into like a concrete. So we're going through it. We got to bust it out with picks, scraping at it with our excavator, and this is basically garbage for us. We don't want it in our landscape bed, so we're going to pile it up and get it out of here. Sand's going in place. The reason we're putting in sand in is we're covering up that caliche layer that was down on the bottom of the pond. We want to have a cushion. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to come in with our underlayment fabric. What this is going to do, act as a cushion, but it's also a geotechnical membrane, allows the bottom of the pond to breathe. On top of that, it's going to be our EPDM rubber membrane. That's actually what's going to hold all the water in place. Then we come in with all of our rock.
You guys are just screwing around. There's no hole.
I just found
you heard a hole. How do you hear a hole?
I heard the rock on rock.
That's all the training that he's been having.
Wait,
right there. See it?
You got an animal?
See it?
You guys find?
Get the magnifying glass.
Is there a hole there?
Yeah, there's a
oh, it's a hole?
scratch.
A little gum, that'll take care of it. So not only did it take 20 minutes, but now we got another 20 minutes of patching. Here we go. Hey, it's a good day.
Wow. One rock, one hole. So we have probably...
Who put that rock?
Hey,
good catch. I was in the front. Yeah. See, that's the training. He could feel the rock.
Since you found it?
Oh, since you found it.
Small little hole, not which I created. However, I ended up fixing it, which I get a lot of practice at, apparently. I was always taught you make the hole, you fix it, but apparently that's not the case.
Yeah, we're good. This is perfect over here. Easy. That's like perfect.
It's got to be perfect. You realize that every single person that comes and sees this water feature is going to be standing on that rock. Every single one.
Oh, I know.
You do know this.
Yeah, this is the viewing area.
So if it takes us an hour to get it right, it's worth it, right?
We're going to be working.
Why are you laughing about it?
Well, you're reiterating a fact that I thought was common knowledge.
Oh, so we're on the same page.
Oh, we're totally on the same page.
This is good.
I know.
Me and you today.
So, Brian and I always aren't on the same page, but today we are. So that's going to free me up to go talk to some of the kids over at the school. This is my favorite thing to do. I mean, we're building this beautiful water feature for them, so I want to go and talk to them about the beauty of water and what's going to happen. It's going to transform not only their lives, but the entire environment.
So many kids today, they don't get to do the things that we got to do growing up because of electronics. Okay, there's a lot of cool electronics out there, and there's nothing wrong with that stuff, but it's also really nice to be outside in nature. When you're outside in fresh air and you're looking and you're studying nature, you can learn a lot.
The pond, I think, has so many different uses for us. For one, it's just another classroom that we can use to learn about plant life and outside life. It's an opportunity for them to learn about how that even develops. I just see a lot of potential for it, and it's exciting.
And this is exactly what's happening in our oceans. So if you could understand what's happening in this little pond over here, you could literally understand what's happening in the oceans and all the water throughout the entire world.
We're building you an outdoor classroom out there, so as long as it's okay with your house mom and dad, you guys can go in, you guys can interact with this whatever you want. But the one thing we want you to do, one thing we're going to ask you to do, is take care of it. Can we ask you guys to do that? Yeah. So that you love on it, you take care of it, you see what's going on.
So Greg got challenged by one of the kids to a BMX race. So before I know it, all of a sudden, Chris and I get sucked into it, and he wants to race us as well. So you know what? Game on, man. This is going to be fun stuff.
How many think this guy's going to win? Let me hear it. Hey!
I got
the
one.
Scientist, let me hear it. Oh!
Yeah.
And Chris. Yeah! All right, let's get this race started. When Greg said that this place actually had a dirt bike track for BMX bikes and for these kids to exercise and play, I knew Greg was going to take every opportunity to challenge Ed and Chris on this thing, and probably even the kids. At the same time, I knew it was going to be a memory worth of a lifetime. And the best part about it was when Ed passed him, and Ed looks back and was like, oh, see ya, and kept going. And Greg is trying as hard as he possibly can. And out of total competitive Greg Wittstock nature, wiped this kid out and tried to pull off the same move Ed did. Oh, see ya, little guy. Hard playing with the big boys, huh? Like, what the heck, Greg?
I got more weight! I got more weight! Sunshine Acres has 150 acres. I can't wait to scour this place. I'm gonna grab Ralph, we're gonna drive around, we're gonna find the perfect piece of wood for this waterfalls. All right, put her down.
Holy cow!
Oh my God.
Look at that!
That is huge.
That's awesome! Jeez. That thing looks like it's 1,000 years old.
I know, Tom and I picked it up and put it on the forks.
Yeah, you did.
That is totally cool.
So holy cow, Greg found actually the coolest piece of wood I've ever seen. And usually when Greg says, hey, I'm gonna go out and look for some driftwood or something, he comes back with a little stick and says we gotta figure out what to do with it. But this piece is awesome. And as fast as he came in with it, he left. Where's our master in chief?
I don't know. Where do you think? He dropped off the wood, he's done.
It's just funny because he comes in, here, I want to do the log, boom, and he's out.
It's almost like he's like crop dusting us, you know, like in a proverbial way, he farts in the middle of us and then takes off and leaves us with the stench.
Just keep calling him CD. He'll have no idea what we're talking about.
CD.
Hey, CD.
He'll think it's like creative director.
Yeah. I like that. So we're a little behind on this project, and we're supposed to go tonight to Texas Roadhouse and sit down with the kids and do this whole like fun evening. And so Greg's genius idea, and it's pretty good, is to let us stay tonight. He said, Brian, why don't you guys stay? You and Ed and Chris can stay here and work as late as you guys want, and I'll go with the kids. So thank you.
Roadhouse is proud to welcome the kids from Sunshine Acres out tonight to dine with us. We're really excited to be able to help build an outdoor classroom for them at our humanitarian event in April. All of our managing partners from across the country are going to come out. So we're really excited to be able to give back to Sunshine Acres in Mesa and really be a part of that community.
Macy from Texas Roadhouse showed up with 2 huge giant bags of food. I've never wanted to hug a stranger so much in my entire life because we were starving. Not only was it a ton of food, but it was so good.
Here's the deal. I gotta leave at 11, catch a flight.
Right.
Can we get at least this waterfall running? Put the kids over there, like maybe surprise them, like cover their eyes or something, and then turn the waterfalls on. Maybe put the ducks back in, just so that I can see the reaction for the kids before I gotta take out of here.
What time is that?
2 hours.
I'll make sure it gets done in 2 hours, maybe even an hour and a half, if I can watch you chase ducks in that pen.
How about you? You want to get the ducks?
No,
I'm up for watching you. Is that what you were asking?
If you want this done in 2 hours,
that would be worth it. Watch how hard I work.
Pen is disgusting.
I just want you chase ducks.
All right, I get the ducks, you get the waterfalls. 2 hours with the kids. We'll start it up and bam. All right.
Good.
Okay, guys.
I thought the deal was you were going to do this.
Well, and I had the deal was you're going to help me. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Now, do these ducks bite?
Not that I know of.
I got one. Whoa.
We're going to go swimming. You're going to go swimming?
Ah, look at this. Hey, you're going to have a much nicer home, buddy. A much nicer home. Yeah.
We are so thankful to Texas Roadhouse for doing this, for financing it. This is going to be so wonderful for our children. I can go out with the kids to the animals and I don't see them in pain. I see them loving those animals and having fun with them, and we need to take care of our animals like we take care of our children. And so we're just so thrilled about having a pond for our ducks.
This, guys, is your new waterfalls and pond. 1, 2, 3. Who wants to go swimming? Good. Oh, no.
They pulled those bandana off and they loved it. I mean, it was a home run just to see the looks on their faces, and it was awesome. And that's why we do this stuff. I mean, it's for the kids, it's for the people, it's for the environment, all those things wrapped together.
The kids loved it, and it's not even done yet. We're coming back here in a month with Texas Roadhouse. We're gonna landscape this whole thing. Right now, it's like the Christmas tree without decoration. I can't wait for the kids to see this thing done. It's incredible. What a great organization. This has been a blast. Incredible is this? 500 volunteers from Texas Roadhouse. These are all owners, managers, key people all over the country. They said they wanted to be part of this build. Here they are today. They couldn't build the pond 2 months ago, but they're here landscaping it, putting in a sports field. What an incredible thing. We might be done with this entire project in 1 day.
We feel so fortunate in the position we're in. We have very successful restaurants. We want to give back to all the communities that make us so successful. We serve people for a living, and this is another way for us to serve people in our communities.
This project is one of my favorites. And when we started out, there was nothing there. It was just a flat, barren, open piece of land. What we did was we transformed it into an oasis. And all of this we did for the kids. I mean, what greater gift than we can give by bringing this gift of water. I mean, here we are out in the open desert where every drop of water is precious.
I'm kind of thinking that a lot of these kids haven't been able to be kids as much as a regular kid has. So for us to be able to do something like this for them where they can just be kids and they don't have to have the worries that they had, and a lot of them have grown up with the experiences they had, that is the ultimate reward for us.
By getting the kids outdoors, getting them off the electronics and have them engage with nature, they're going to be coming outdoors and they're going to understand water and how it interacts with the surrounding environment. I can't think of any greater gift than we can give.
On the next episode of Aquascape Pond Squad.
I mean, this is ours. This is our template, whatever we want to do.
The gang escapes the dry desert of Arizona and heads for the cool beaches of Gulf Shores, Alabama.
We are down here in Fairhope, Alabama on the beautiful Gulf Coast. This is my in-laws' retirement place.
The boss man might be #1 around Aquascape, but he's been in second place with his in-laws for far too long.
That's what 10 years will do.
I know, exactly.
Knowing exactly what will put him back in the family's good graces, he calls on the CAC Brotherhood for some help.
Hey, you guys need some help? Pond Squad!
Holy cow!
Watch as these pond builders do what they do best in a race against time to give Greg's in-laws the backyard water garden of their dreams.
So is son-in-law back on your good list now?
Oh, he's the numero uno again.
All right.
Do you want your yard to be featured on Aquascape Pond Squad? Go to our website to find out how.